By the way, guys, this whole next video is filmed completely by Anna, for Anna, by Anna. You know what I mean. Anyways, this is her video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, daggone, Anna, what have you been doing?
Oh, I cleaned. Well, I vacuumed the whole car, really.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, you missed a spot.
Well, I haven't got to this side. This right in here because this door was stuck.
And I opened it.
Yeah.
Carpet looks.
Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you can see that line on camera right there where the floor mat was. So, Anna got the trunk mat out, which I'm impressed she got the whole thing out.
Well, it just took a little bit of patience to peel up every edge.
Yeah, and you didn't.
It just slid out.
Most car guys would have just ripped it open. But we got a little bit of stuff wanting to start right here in the center, which every early B body is like that, but it's not bad. It's real light scale.
Yeah, and it's...
Yeah, it's rock solid. It's just light scale. And then trunk drop-offs in this car, of course, are mint condition. I mean, yeah. When was the last time you saw an early B body with those?
Oh, and with these.
Oh, and the cardboard pieces, yeah. So, Anna's gonna focus on getting the rest of this all cleaned up. We're gonna...
You know what I found in the trunk?
What did you find in the trunk?
The missing piece of trim for this side.
Oh yeah, yeah. The one piece of trim Anna was missing for her car was actually in the trunk.
Funnily enough, it was actually underneath this cardboard insert.
Ooh. Well, Anna, you're doing a good job. Get back to work. You got more cleaning to do.
I almost lost it.
You almost stabbed that in my freaking throat. I'm getting out of here. What did you find in the car, Anna?
I found a KFC receipt from 1997.
We were 4 years old.
Yeah, I know. Like, you can barely see it, but you can see that they got 2 thighs, a 10% discount, and paid $2.09.
In Cannon City, Colorado. That is kind of neat.
Isn't it?
I think we were 4 years old when that piece of paper was printed.
That's crazy. Alrighty. So, I had an idea about the headliner on my car, and Jed said that I could try it. He said it would probably work. I'm hoping it does. And if not, then, well, I guess I'll just tear it out and get a new headliner. But I want to try this first. And it seemed kind of like it would be fun. So, what we're going to do is right here, where the headliner bar is, I'm going to take and have a piece of fabric go over the headliner bar like it should, you know, like this. And then I'm going to cut the piece of fabric that we're going to put on here a little wider than it should be, and then we're going to sew it into this same seam here. It's going to take a lot of work on my part, but I'm kind of hoping that it'll work. The kind of fabric that I got, don't laugh, but it's white diaper fabric, and I kind of hope it works. I went ahead and vacuumed out all the nasty free-falling debris that was on either side of here. That was just free, so that I don't get the stuff in my eyeballs. But that's the plan. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys why I decided to do this rather than just buying a new headliner. And let me show you. So the headliner itself is still in really good condition, right? The only issue is that it's falling apart, but it seems to be falling apart at the seams. So rather than buy a whole new headliner, I'm thinking that I might just be able, and it's the same on every section. I'm thinking that I might be able just to sew it back. See what I'm saying? So what I did was I grabbed a piece of fabric, white fabric, that is about maybe 6 inches in width and 53 inches in length. And so right now I have it pinned to this bar right here. so that I can attach it to the headliner and still keep the headliner pretty tight. I am going to sew up along right here, right underneath the bar where these pins are. And don't worry, I'm not going to sew this by hand. I have a hand sewing machine. If it doesn't work, then well, shit. All I really got to do is take the seams out, which would be a bitch, but it should work. So we got the sewing machine in place. I won't be able to film this because I don't have 3 hands. But the plan is to sew along where these pins are with this little thing. It seems to be okay. But I'm gonna have to hold the end of the fabric so it doesn't go sliding everywhere, which I did not think about, honestly. So I will give you an update here in a couple minutes. Oh?
This is some quality Scott Speed Shop action right here. Instead of welding rusty 4 pans, we're filming Anna sew diaper cloth up into her headliner. So that way she doesn't have to put a new headliner up. I told you that would work. And what a good idea. I'm glad I came up with that.
Yeah.
I hope she told you guys that was my idea, to get one of those little handheld suckers, because she wanted to hand sew this thing all the way across. I was like, oh, just go get one of them little handheld guys. They got all them fancy things now. Look at that. Look at how freaking awesome that is. That's freaking sweet. Alright, well, Anna, remember, the Yard Darts headliner ripped. Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's ripped. Good thing I never tore it out. Alright, well, I guess we'll show you when Anna gets more done. Okay, I was told to bring the camera over. Anna, what'd you do?
It's sewed up.
Is it sewed up?
Yep.
Holy crap, look at that.
I sewed it twice.
Look at that. So you're gonna fold those flaps out and then sew it to that piece, and then that side to that piece, and
as tightly as I can without ripping them.
I wish you luck. Alright, and then that just leaves that nightmare back there.
Yeah.
Right now it's working as a pretty good sunshade.
Yeah, we're gonna like do this one first and see how it is.
Yeah, because that looks like fun.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I think this is gonna work. I truly think this is gonna work. I think Jegs is a little skeptical, but I think it's gonna work. So let me show you. Alrighty, so I have the headline. From the last update, you saw that we had the headliner sewed up. My seams aren't straight because, well, it was very difficult to get a straight seam with that handheld thing upside down. But I wanted to show you that we now have the headliner pinned to the fabric, and as you can see, it pulls it up significantly. Maybe not quite enough to where it looks like it's a professionally done headliner, but enough that it's not going to be falling on my face. Okay, so funny story. I wanted to use embroidery thread to sew up the headliner to my makeshift white fabric underneath, and I wanted to use embroidery thread for one specific reason, and that is that it is a lot stronger than regular thread. Well, I knotted it all up. Alrighty guys, I got it undone, and it is now in a beautiful wrap that will not get knotted again. So now we're actually going to try and sew this thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've been doing. As you can see, the string right here, it is connected to this, and I've just been doing itty bitty little stitches right there along the original seam line, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and that's with this to the back. So There'll be a little bit of overlap, but that'll be okay. It's gonna take a little bit of time. Yeah. At this point in time, I'm not so certain this is the smartest of my ideas, but I'm kind of committed, so it'll work. Alrighty, guys. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself, okay? So I showed you guys what it would look like when it was pinned up, right? Well, I'm about to show you what it looks like all sewed up on one side. Remember, this is just one side. But, looky there. Heck yeah. Jed says he can't even see the seam. I can see it pretty well, actually. But looky there. And the thought is, when I go to sew up this part to it, it's going to tighten up even more. See? That's the thought, anyway.
So I am told that Anna's job is like completing stuff. And I figure, what better way? Hi Anna, bye Anna. That's not bad. Anna, what's with this?
Oh, hush.
It actually doesn't look bad. At least it's not freaking hanging down.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that this is still here. It's not exactly what I planned. But since we're going to do the door panels in a different color white, I figure I can cover that up with whatever we have left over from the door panels.
About a 1 inch or 1.5 inch wide strip all the way across.
Yep.
Your headliner tore over there.
Yeah, that was there actually.
Oh, that's a shame.
I actually sewed it together. I just didn't get rid of that hole.
Oh, here Anna, take this. Let me out of here.
I don't know if I want to let you out.
Nope, I'm out. So what's the plan now, Anna?
So rather than finish the rest of this, I want to do the door panels to make sure we have enough of the white pearl vinyl that we bought to cover those little strips.
You got like 3.5 yards, and all you're doing is...
Yeah, we're just doing this.
This is the top portion. If you don't have enough vinyl, you have 3.5 yards, you bought everything they had at Hobby Lobby.
You never know how much we're gonna mess up.
What we buy, 5 yards of snake skin for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a teaser for you. Okay, so Anna's gonna probably do some video on how to take the door panel off. I don't know, it's actually pretty simple. There's really no point in videoing how to take door panel off. So she's gonna get that off there, and then we're gonna show you how we're gonna dismantle it and get ready to refinish that one, and then we'll show you the rest of these, just like when I did on my 66 darts. So
Alrighty.
here's to it.
Okay, so we got the driver's side door panel off, and look, the plastic sheet is still on there, and in one piece too. It's freaking crazy. Alright, here is the actual door panel itself. See the inspection stamp. We got a little bit of moisture here along this bottom edge, but the worst part is right here. We may be able to fix it, I'm not sure yet. But all in all, it's not too bad. So the plan is to take this part right here off and replace it with some pearl white vinyl to get rid of this action. Okay guys, so this is the white vinyl that I bought from Hobby Lobby to go in the interior of my car. And just look at it, it's pretty. And it would look really good against that teal turquoise color.
Teal and turquoise are two completely different colors. Don't mistake them.
One's more green than the other, yes I know.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Like, there's a good example of teal turquoise.
What?
This part was all creased up and the vinyl was actually pulled back and shrinking. So I got her clamped down tight so that way that kind of conforms back. And then this is the part we're going to be working on. On the back side of this, there's these little metal tangs. We just got to flip those up and be careful with them, and this piece of trim will come right off. But first we're going to mark this where our line needs to be, and we're going to gently try and get this peeled off and try and save this that material, whatever that is, really.
It's like your machine turning.
Yeah, it's aluminum foil thing. I don't know what it is, but it's cool, so we're going to try and save that. So up to it, right?
Take this wheel off and see how it turned out. I'm a little nervous, so yeah.
Alrighty, let's see how this turned out. This doesn't look so bad. This, I think, if it had just a little bit of padding, would be perfect, but it looks way better than it did. Let's see if this came out at all. Okay, well, we managed to transfer the dirty side for some reason. So, but besides the dirt, we actually have some movement here. So the glue's not fully set, but we should clean this off, reclamp it. All right, so all Anna's got to do is finish putting on all the trim stuff. We got the door panel back on successfully. Only messed up one of the clips, but looks a heck of a lot better. So see how it looks when it's all together, and then Anna gets to do the other three and finish that headliner.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I was gonna go, we went from that to that, but this is actually probably one of the nicer door panels. It really doesn't need much attention. But yeah, it's not bad. Especially once we've been talking about doing stuff with the seats, so I think we can bring it all together. How do you feel about it, Anna? First time doing upholstery.
It was a little rough to start with.
You ready to do the other three?
I could probably do the other three.
All right, well.
I don't think any of them have the same issues this one did.
No. Well, better get at it. Tomorrow. Or another day. So here's an update on Anna's interior. Door panels are looking really nice. She's got, of course, that one you saw, she's going to work on making that strip to go across there. So yeah, just wanted to show. She's done pretty good getting that back one just pinned up. And she's getting all, that's that piece she was showing she was making. It goes around the headliner bow. But she's making good progress. Soon she won't have any headliner hanging down.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna throw this out there. I kind of wanted to quit more than once. Much more than once. And honestly, there was a point in time where I was like, let's just kill it. And not actually sew up the headliner. Because it was hard. I don't think you understand, like, how hard it is to... I don't think you understand how hard it is to pretty much sew upside down. Like, it's crazy. It's difficult. And, yeah. But I'm glad I kept with it. Because I did it. I did it. I did it. Don't make fun of me, please. Alright, so let me show you what I did. And hopefully I don't get very nasty comments, because I'm quite proud of myself. Alright. Okay, so after a lot of time and effort and sewing upside down, the headliner is once again solid. Okay, so granted I do have some bubbles, and in the front I couldn't get it tight enough to get rid of the white, but for the most part I think the headliner looks good. Hold on, I'm going to change position so you can see it better. Look. It's not hanging down anymore. Yeah, there are some bubbles, but honestly, it's so much better than it was. And Jed said he can hardly see my seams. I can see them, but I think that's mainly because I did them. So. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself, guys. I'm actually really proud of myself. Next, we're either going to work on the brakes or we're going to work on the seat covers. I'm not sure which, but...
Alright, Anna, what do you got to show me and all of these fine folks? She seems to be very proud.
My brand new headliner, of course.
Brand new? Hit! Well, holy shit. That really does look a lot better. Holy crap. Minus that little piece up in there in the front, which I think we can probably do something about that. You know, look at that, Anna. If you want to do your white strap of vinyl, you can put a piece there. If you put a piece right here,
Yeah.
even though it's not needed, that would give you the symmetry you wanted.
The symmetry you wanted.
The symmetry I wanted, yeah. That looks really nice. I mean, you could just leave that, honest to God. It's really
And
not
I
that.
don't like the front, so I'll probably cover it at the front, but
I mean,
mainly it's done.
I mean, your door panels turned out pretty good. We got a little bit of rework to do because this glue here failed. This is, well,
yeah.
bad glue from Walmart that, yeah. But the rest of them ain't too bad. And headliner looks a hell of a lot better. That saves a whole bunch of money. Wow. Anna, good job.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Anna, so here, it's your video. It's your show. You do you.
What do you mean?
Well, it's your video. I'm doing other videos. So, do as we normally do.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.